Welcome, everyone. I'm Spiro. Thanks for tuning in. Last week, a group of doctors went to Washington, D.C. and gave a press release in front of the Supreme Court. What this group of doctors said directly contradicted official positions of the World Health Organization and the Center for Disease Control regarding the coronavirus and potential treatments. This group of doctors formed an organization, and they call themselves America's Frontline Doctors. These doctors spoke out based on their medical expertise, some with experience caring for COVID patients who claim to have science on their side, and provided data to back up these claims, or at least they did until their website was taken down. The video of the press release by the doctors went viral online, and they were quickly removed from multiple platforms including YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, but not before receiving millions of views. One of the doctors has since been fired from her job. This reminds me of the quote, "To know who rules over you, simply find who you are not allowed to criticize." Well, online, you're not allowed to have your own opinion, regardless if you're an expert, or if you are referring to scientific data, or if you are a licensed medical practitioner. If you so much as dare to say something about the coronavirus other than the official World Health Organization position, you will be silenced. But censorship is only a temporary solution for the technocrats and the social engineers. Soon, doctors may be replaced by artificial intelligence and robots. I know this sounds crazy, but the World Economic Forum today, this same United Nations affiliated World Economic Forum that ran Event 201 in partnership with the Gates Foundation and has since announced the Great Reset and the Fourth Industrial Revolution, just released a video today. The video is titled, "When Your Doctor is a Robot." Now, here's a clip from that discussion at the World Economic Forum. And this is the chairman of the board at AstraZeneca, one of the Bill Gates-funded pharmaceutical companies developing a COVID vaccine. AstraZeneca also just received immunity from any damage their experimental vaccines may cause, as they will be exempt from coronavirus vaccine liability claims in most countries. Here's that clip.
But I should not say that, in general, the healthcare industry is at the forefront of using technology. There's more technology to be used than we are presently using. And I think we should ask in our industry, we should ask ourselves, is that for the benefit of patients? And I would argue it's not. So we can use both artificial intelligence, robots. Robots, people think about a clunky person with electrical eyes sitting in a chair and sounding like a doctor. Right. In reality, robots are much more wider approach like that. I would make the argument, and India is a good example. India is building 150,000 primary care centers to be able to supply good health care in different areas. China, a very similar case. There aren't enough educated doctors and possibly never will be. So the only way to solve primary care centers with low-skilled people, for example, for screening purposes, will be with AI, robotics, and then be able to screen those patients in such a way that they can receive the right treatment at a more facility or a greater facility, greater institutions. We won't be able to deliver good healthcare without robots and healthcare data to the many people whom we would like in the world to have good healthcare.
Brookings Institute, who is also funded by the Gates Foundation, weighed in on this topic as well over a year ago, concluding that while we're not quite there yet, quote, "These interventions could go a long way towards improving public trust in artificial intelligence and perhaps someday enabling a patient to receive the kind of unbiased care that human doctors should have been providing all along." So, will doctors and nurses one day be replaced by robots, or will man one day merge with machine, or both? Well, only time will tell, but make no mistake, this is the direction that we are heading. Robots do not speak out of line. Robots do not step out of line. Robots do not travel to Washington, D.C. and deliver press conferences in front of the Supreme Court, offering the public a different perspective to what the World Health Organization is saying. Robots follow orders.